Long ago, in the land of Israel, there lived a young woman named Esther. She was beautiful and kind, but her life was about to change in a big way. You see, Esther's cousin, Mordecai, worked in the palace of King Ahasuerus, the king of the known world. One day, the king threw a really big party, like 6 days of fancy clothes and feasting and music and dancing. And he invited all the important people in the kingdom. But he didn't invite Esther, even though she was a pretty big deal around these parts. Now, the king's wife, Queen Vashti, decided that she wanted to show off for all the guests at the party. So she had this huge golden crown placed on her head. And then she came out to all the guests, and she basically told them, "Hey, look how hot I am." And everyone agreed. Queen Vashti was definitely the hottest queen in the whole wide world. Except for one. When King Xerxes saw his wife strutting through the crowd, he got super angry. He stormed out of the party, called for all the important people in the kingdom, and demanded they bring him a new queen. A queen who would do whatever he said. And so it was that Mordecai met Esther, who was now all dressed up in fancy clothes, and he told her the king wanted her to be his new wife. She was really scared, but he told her to go ahead and try it out. But she kept her Jewish identity a secret. Now, a few months later, the king's evil advisors, Haman and Torg, were scheming, and they decided that they wanted to get rid of Mordecai, because he would unbow down to Haman. So Haman went to the king, and he told him, "Hey, this guy Mordecai is making our work difficult. Plus, he's a Jew, and all the Jews are conspiring to take over the empire. You should probably kill them all." And being a hot-headed monarch, King Xerxes agreed. He signed a decree that allowed anyone to kill any Jew they came across. When Mordecai heard what was going on, he called for all the Jews to fast and pray, and he and Esther made a plan. She would confront the king without her fancy clothes or makeup. And if he didn't recognize her, she would tell him everything about her Jewish identity. And if he still didn't care, well, then she would rather die than let him harm her people. So Esther went to the king, and at first he couldn't recognize her. But when she told him that she was the one who saved him from a band of assassins, he remembered her and let her tell him everything. And when he heard about her people's plight, he was furious. He ripped up the evil plot and even gave Haman and his sons a taste of their own medicine. Then he made Mordecai one of the most important guys in the kingdom, and celebrated with another huge party. And this time, he invited Esther and all the Jews in the kingdom. They feasted for 4 days, and it was the start of a beautiful friendship. Hey, want to hear more Bible stories? Click here.